tonight?
July 7th.
It's 789 tonight. 789, baby. Wednesday night at DCS. And he was wondering about the structure this night. We don't have any structure on. We're free birds, dude. We have a very special guest tonight, Dean DePeace, all the way from Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania.
That's why I bought the Latrobe Rolling Rocks.
Very nice. I noticed that.
They can feel right at home.
We got Dr. Troy here, Dr. Chuck Gibson, special guest tonight.
Right on.
Used to hang out with Dr. Barge, Dr. Sid Williams.
Classmates.
And Reggie. And Reggie was just here speaking. We're going to have you come speak too sometime.
I would be thrilled.
All right, good. So let's kind of just go around the horn here. Dr. Troy's been here before, so I'll let you go last. Dr. Dean DePeace's first time here. He was very persistent about it, and that's one thing that you chiropractors need. No, it's good.
That's right.
It's really
Chiropractors need to learn to be persistent with everything in life because we're going to get shot at. You have to have thick skin because you're going to get shot down. So what was your premonition coming here? That's one of the questions we always ask. What did you expect? And Dr. Brad Glowacki, but that's the given, the maven.
Whoa.
Well, there's two ways. There's two ways I would approach it. I mean, expectations I try to put aside, but what I wanted to experience was an environment where there's going to be chiropractors who want to engage. You know, the challenge with any situation is being around people who want to engage and not just be spectators. And my hope and prayer, like being with Troy and in other environments, is that we find circles of chiropractors who want to engage and put themselves out there, be vulnerable, and walk away with a bigger desire to be active with something and not be a spectator in their own house. So that was my hope.
Good. And we got a little freedom here. I want you guys to understand that. There's no rules around this place.
Right on.
But Dr. Chuck actually came to CalJam last year, and one of the things, you wrote me a nice letter, thank you letter, testimonial, which is now on the website. I don't know if you've noticed that. But he wrote that we're from the same cloth. We have the same philosophical background, but he said, I'm a little more out there than him. What did you mean by that?
Well,
I'd second that. Let me just he's a good friend of mine. I'd second that.
I had the advantage of going to school when B.J. Palmer was alive and had a relationship with B.J. Palmer. And, of course, having recovered from an illness through chiropractic care, I bought the philosophy hook, line, and sinker. And everything that I have done in every experience I've had in my life in chiropractic has solidified my belief in the philosophy and my understanding of it. The difference between you and I is I'm a little more conservative than you are.
I'm very conservative.
But your style is fantastic. And you should just keep on doing what you're doing.
Well, I'm not going to stop.
Because it's working.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Dr. Troy's been here. He went home and actually built a dungeon in his basement for his EPOC meetings, which you've got how many EPOCs now?
We've got 7, possibly 8 here in the next week.
Jesus. So we're getting these little, I call them terror cells.
There you go. And people love that, man.
Yeah.
The terror cells all across the country.
We're going to take down AMA.
The goal is 100.
Yeah.
The goal is 100.
So,
and it's modeled after, and the beauty of it is 2 years and 2 months ago, I was here. And I went to CORE one night, came here the next night. I walked out this door over here. I told you I'm going home and I'm starting a group and we're going to start setting the world on fire in the Midwest.
Good job.
And it's been an inspiration, from here. Just like you say, Billy, keep doing what you're doing because you're inspiring others to go out and make a bigger difference. And that's why EPOC exists.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, there's a riff that surrounds all the work you're doing. So even clear across the country, when something comes across my desk or someone talks about what you're doing, it has a certain edgy intensity to it.
Right.
And that's what our profession needs.
Yeah, because we've been at it how many years and still people don't know what a subluxation. A lot of chiropractors don't know what a subluxation is. That's okay if they want to be like back pain doctors. We'll take care of the rest of the world, right?
Absolutely.
The Maeve's here tonight.
Yeah.
You're always here.
Yeah.
He's the Malcolm Young of this gig here.
Wouldn't miss it. I think one of the things we always ask the speakers who are here tonight as guests, one of the things is, you talked about having an energy and people being vulnerable. We try to create an environment here that's unique. Would you say walking in here tonight and just seeing the bodies in the room, is this a pretty unique environment?
Definitely unique.
Yeah.
When no one was here and I walked in the environment, and people get that in your practice, they walk in and they get something. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's your energy.
And I think Troy was being a bit modest, and some of the stuff he's done with EPOC is now he said Midwest. The truth is, they have groups out in Philadelphia all the way to Portland. So
Right.
it's way bigger than even some of the stuff he set out to do. But there's that contagious energy when you get docs in a room, even though it's once a month.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, like Dr. Gibson said, we've got a cloth that we all share, and there's a fabric we can weave together, whether it's generations apart or philosophies apart. Not philosophies apart, but techniques apart. When you come together under the umbrella of philosophy, then we're all the same.
Right.
And you
Absolutely.
go back to your office, if the philosophy is the same, how you get there and what technique, it doesn't matter. And really that's one of the things we like to ask all of our speakers is, with the California Jam, with Dead Chiropractic Society, and stuff Bill's done for over 20 years, what was your impression, like you said, edgy, I think, coming into it?
I like the word riff too.
Yeah, the riff. What was your impression of what it was going to be tonight? And I'm going to ask you the same thing.
Okay, all right. From that perspective, now my expectation was that I would come and I'd see a cross section of chiropractors who are hungry, and I'd see an environment that already kind of defines that before they walk through the doors. You're coming here because you're hungry for some real juice, and if you are, you're definitely going to get it here. And if you're not, you're going to be challenged to walk out the door a changed person, or maybe a just disrupted.
Shake up the world.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Which is why you're here.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. Same question to you. What would you say, really kind of looking at the vision of Bill's been doing with the Cal Jam, DCS, helping other docs, he does mentoring for students. What does that say about, groups getting together once a month?
Well, it's, God, I think enough said. I went out and started a group.
Yeah.
That's what the culture, that's what the culture did to me, though. I walked through this office. Everybody else was in the back when I came here 2 years ago. I literally did laps around the office just looking at what was created because you created a culture. You've heard me talk about Disney-style practice.
Right.
This is a culture that people
I don't wear
come
pajamas,
into.
though.
And I don't do it anymore either. So this is what I wear now. So. But it's you come in, there's a vibration, there's a vibe that you feel, and it's just the energy. And we were walking up tonight, and all of a sudden I hear that music, and I'm like, oh man, I am just so jacked up to be back here, because I hadn't been here for 2 years, and I've been wanting to come back and be a part of it. And it's just the people were exactly how I remembered. Friendly people, shaking hands, how you doing? That's what turned me on when I first came here, because chiropractors don't do that.
Right.
They fire inward. They shoot at each
Yes.
other. They cut each other at the knees. You walk up those stairs and, hey man, how's it going? They don't know who the hell I am.
Right.
And they're saying hi, and you feel like, you know what? I came home. The mothership has landed.
Right.
I'm with my family, my brothers and my sisters,
Yeah.
and we're going to hang out. We're going to have a good night together. We're all going to get dipped in philosophy. We're going to get dipped in life. We're going to go out tomorrow. And we're going to save the world.
That's right.
One last question.
Yeah.
Dr. Gibson, you've been the protector of the message for a lot of years. How important is this for you to kind of see this stuff come full circle?
Well, I think it's fantastic because, over the years, I have watched lots and lots of chiropractors practice. And those that are philosophically based and motivated generally do better than those that don't, and they last a lot longer in practice. And keep in mind that some chiropractors work for money, and others work for a cause greater than self, for a purpose. And those that were and our philosophy is our purpose. I once was listening to the chairman of the Department of Philosophy at the University of Chicago. And he said that science is amoral. You can build cities with science, and you can destroy cities with science. It is philosophy that gives direction to science. It is our philosophy that gives direction to our science. But it also gives motivation as well.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well said.
Sweet.
Okay, then we need to decide who's going first.
You.
No. I'm not speaking tonight. But I was thinking maybe we could do September, you and I, and we could have Dr. Gibson as our special.
I'd be thrilled.
All right. You can rile up the crowd a little
Yeah,
bit, can't
just
you?
Oh,
awesome.
sure. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so who's going first here, gentlemen?
Throw this guy up there. I get him all riled up
Okay,
tonight.
just-
I'm punching him in the back of the head and throwing him. Nobody moves. Nobody moves tonight. I mean,
Don't
it's
worry.
really- nobody moves till like
You guys want to
midnight,
flip a
so
coin, or you're all right with that?
That's
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
It's going to be a round.
When you go first, you can only go for an hour, though. Whoever goes second has as much liberty as possible.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
tear it up.
Let me know how
Let's
much
get him
time I have
riled up.
left.
What's that?
Let me know how much time I have left.
Okay.
The gals walk around the back with the
What's
cards
that
like in
for?
a boxing match.
The coin? No, we're all right. We've already figured it out.
Good.
Honored to have you guys. Thanks
He
for
was
being
first
here.
here, so he had first option. So, all right, let's
do
go
it.
rock this
Great.
crowd,
Great.
folks.
Thank you.
Wish you could be here. Love you all.
Dino, give me a hand.
Peace.
Thank you.